Alright boys, welcome back to another video. We have on Crusader Blade, which is a mod that pretty much will combine Crusader Kings 3 and Bannerlord and pretty much take the best parts of both games and put them together. So it will take the fighting that happens in Bannerlord and the big fights that everyone likes and pretty much the intricate diplomacy, alliances, and everything else of Crusader Kings 3. And we watched this video, so this is kind of how it works. As you can see, a battle starts here. It's 2,000 versus about 700. And then you click the fight. It gets the data, the mod itself. It creates the map in Bannerlord. And then it brings you to Bannerlord. And boom, you're in a fight, right? And then once the fight is done, it transfers the data back of the win or loss and back into Crusader Kings. So what I want to do this video, because we already went over that video, this one in particular, is I want to go over all like the kind of Q&A that the developer, and he has been seeing my videos. Do appreciate your support, and I do want to support your project. I think this is a great thing for both the communities, the Crusader King community and the Mount Blade community, and also it's going to be a very big mod if done right. So I'm here for it. But I do want to see what some of the answers to these questions are. I just skimmed and saw that there were a lot of answers to a lot of questions, and I thought people in my community want to know these answers. So here we are. So without further ado, I'm going to link his profile down below. You guys can obviously go support him on Patreon if you do want to see this. Just throw him a couple dollars if you want to see this mod succeed and all that. You don't have to, but just you know how it is. And just show support overall, whether it's on Reddit, he has a YouTube, all that, So that will be linked down below. But let's do it. So first question we have, so he states everything is correct, thank you. So I guess this guy has some good answers too. So he states, so this is a random guy, not the mod creator. So not the mod author, and he's pretty active, so maybe he can chime in here. He's the OP of this post. But I'll try to answer some questions. Okay, so first question, do you still get to customize your character, or does it reflect how your character looks in CK? He states, I believe right now that no customization through Bannerlord, so I'll load up a model based on your Valor points. That is true. It's pretty early on. Obviously, this mod is pretty early on, and it's good that it actually works, and it actually does what it's supposed to right now. The aesthetics, the cosmetics, all like the extra stuff, the pinpoint stuff, the stuff that like makes it like almost seem like it's not a mod, like it just fits perfectly. That will obviously come as time goes on, right? But just the core mechanics is what people want to work right now. The core mechanics and also the performance of it. Those are the two things right now. And as you can see, it does work. There is proof right there that it does work. And, that's a good first step in my opinion. Next question. Does it automatically field armies that are made up of the same troops as your CK army? And then he states, I believe this is the intent. Yes, I'm pretty sure they try to find the equivalent, obviously, of what it would be, and probably like if because in Crusader Kings, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a long time since I played. You get to choose between like exactly what you want. Do you want what's it called? Infantry, archers, this and that, right? And in Bannerlord, there's a lot of different types of archers. There's a lot of different types of troops and stuff like that. So I'm guessing based on the culture of your Crusader Kings, whatever culture you are, probably will reflect to the faction of troops that come from Bannerlord, and there'll probably be a mix. If it's like let's say you have 20 cavalry, or not even like let's say a big number like 100 cavalry, then in Bannerlord it won't just be 100 cavalry of the same unit. It will probably be a mix of units, if I'm not mistaken, but that's what I think. Then he states, do you still level skills something like Bannerlord Vanilla? No, it's normal CK. The only thing it adds is battles through Bannerlord. That is true. So, what's it called? This mod pretty much will be Crusader Kings. You'll play Crusader Kings like normal, except when you encounter a fight or a siege. I don't know if siege are implemented yet. Probably not. It's probably a little bit harder to do. But if you encounter a fight or a siege, you have the option to press that button in the middle right over here. I'll just show you this button right over here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Jesus Christ, that is not good. Never mind. Right there, if you can kind of see it, it's kind of small, but whatever. And once you press that button, it will load in the mod, and that mod will load in pretty much will load in Bannerlord. It'll be loaded as a custom fight, obviously in Bannerlord, and then that information will be sent back. So all in all, you will be playing Crusader Kings with the option to fight Bannerlord style, which I think is fine. I think it's fine. I think if we're being completely honest, Crusader Kings, their diplomacy, their alliances, all that type of extra stuff, it is far and beyond better than Bannerlords. It's not even close, right? But obviously, Bannerlord's actual action scenes and being playing as part of the army, actually doing the fights, is far and beyond what Crusader Kings has, and that's kind of why I wanted this mashup together, because I think two great things, and if you could just put them together, can really make just like this amazing experience. And then obviously the author of the mod states all these answers are pretty much there. Alrighty, now we have some more questions. First question: do the skills of your Crusader Kings character transfer to battle? He states, no, equipment and skills will depend on your commander's prowess. So based on your commander's statistics, equipment and skills will be loaded into the character of the battle. Then he states, also, did you create custom troop types to match with what's in Crusader Kings? Again, that's cosmetic. And like he states, in the plans, at the first stage, similar ones will be selected depending on the culture. Boom, as I said it before. Depending on pretty much what the culture of your Crusader Kings character is, will pretty much load in an army type that kind of matches the faction in Bannerlord. And as time goes on, yes, you can add this cosmetic stuff, but I think it's a good thing for now how it works. Then he has another question. Also, does the map terrain transfer over? Yeah, I think that could be possible. I don't think like to a T, but I think like if it's near a mountain, then kind of make it next to like a mountainous area. But does it kind of show a mountainous area here? Not really, but we'll see. What does he have to say about it? In the plans, I'm waiting for an auto terrain from the developers of Bannerlord, and then I will decide how to implement it better. Okay, so right now it'll probably be random battle scenes, but it'll get better over time. That's fine. Again, perfectly fine. If it works, that's the main thing right now. Cosmetics and all that, like accuracy and all that, it comes with time. Hold on. I got a text real quick. Let me see real quick. Come on, what is it? Or I didn't or something. What in the world? My bad. All right, let's continue. So, next question. Would your knights be assigned to specific characters in your army? He states, yes, of course. Now I'm finishing the basic mechanics of data transmission, and together with the community, we will discuss this issue. Nice. I'm here for it. I'll be there whenever you do discuss it. Then he goes, does prowess affect the stats and equipment of specific soldiers? Yes, this will depend on the army and skills of the character. Okay, so stats and equipment for specific soldiers will depend on your skills of your character. Okay. Then he states, what happens if you die in battle? Does your character die in CK3? Same goes for knights. Yes, but I think characters will need to reduce the likelihood of death. Okay, yeah, because if your main character dies in battle in Bannerlord, which is coming soon to Bannerlord, where your character can die in battle. Right now, only lords can, but your character can't. And depending on how big of a rate that is, you might not want that to be connected to this mod, since it's being played on, Crusader Kings 3. And if the battle chance is too high, then there's a big chance that your character might die a little bit too much during all these battles, which isn't good too. So, I get it. What else we got? We have another question. Also, how do you plan to implement knights/champions and levies? Will levies correspond to a single unit, or will they draw from a pool of weaker militia-like units? Probably militia-like units, I would think so. He states, now I'm working with the mechanics of interaction between games. I think this question will need to be discussed with the community. I can't give a definite answer yet. Okay, so it's in the works. Okay. They'll probably try to make it as similar as possible, you know what I mean? So it kind of translates the best way as possible. Then he states, will knight characters who have joined a battle still die in CK if they were killed in Mount and Blade. So pretty much he's saying like the higher lords, like the higher knight characters, you know what I mean, that kind of lead the armies in a way, right? If they die in battle in Bannerlord, will they die in CK? And I think, yes, I think it should work that way. He states, I think, yes, it would be right, but in my opinion, it would be better for them to increase the chance of being wounded, not killed. That is true. Again, Bannerlord right now, it's a high chance of death. I think it's something like 10% in battle if wounded. So if put down, it's 10% chance that he dies in battle instead of getting wounded, right? So, which doesn't sound like a lot, but AI lords are in a lot of battles throughout the Bannerlord campaign, so it does add up. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's it called, the Bannerlord like code. If I'm not mistaken, it's not that hard to reduce it. The devs have shown on the forums how to reduce the death chance, like through the code to another player. They do that sometimes whenever a player has some questions about the code and how to change it. So it's not that hard to change, if I'm not mistaken. Then he states, do you plan on opening a subreddit specifically for the mod, or should we just follow this account? Says there's a Discord community. Okay. I think the issues will be discussed when there's more sufficient number of participants. Okay. So there is a Discord, obviously, if you want to go join that. And I think that will do it. But yeah, you know, listen, like I said, cosmetics and accuracy is going to come in the future. As he states right now, he is happy that it actually worked. And now he's working on actually, you know, making sure the data transfers as best as possible for the time being. And then obviously more stuff will be added as time goes on. You know, he just posted this, what, like a week ago, right? His concept, and then a couple days ago, 2 days ago, he actually posted gameplay. So I think he's on good track. He's going pretty fast, and you know, good on that, you know. But I think it will take a long time, and that's not a bad thing. Don't get it wrong. People always think just because something takes a long time that, oh, you know, it's taking too long, this, and that. You don't need stuff to be rushed, especially good stuff. And if this can be done the right way, give it the time it needs, give it the patience it needs, and it will, you know, come out good. But yeah, like I said before, very excited. I will continue to cover it, and yeah, go show them some love. Links will be down below, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe.